Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for June 7th, 2025. The characters at the Ironclad and the modifiers are specialized, serve with 5 copies of a single card. Time Dilation, all enemies start with a slow debuff, and Night Terrors resting at rest sides heal 100% of HP, but cost 5 max HP. I see gold player here with 1246, that's a pretty good score. No other familiar names though, right? That makes me a little worried. The Dark here, 1121, that's a big difference, right? Alright, yeah, let's see. If I get a good card, I will decide to go for Collective Bonuses. Yeah, 5 copies of Rupture. I think Highlighter might be better here. Although, I should... Let's see if I get good duplicates. I'm not sure. I guess it's more important to see if I get good card removal opportunities. There's a 3 elite path hitting these 2 elites. Getting to there on the... Well, either the left or the middle. If I go on the left, I'll get 1 question mark room. If I go in the middle, I'll at least get 2. If I go on the right and turn left, that's also 2. Yeah, and then 3 elites. I'll definitely should take that. Okay, and then with the slow debuff, time dilation, I mean, I should probably try to get some zero-cost cards. Look at this hand. Beautiful. No way to defend, and the Ruptures are going to be very useless at the beginning. Should I take an offering if I get offered one? Might be something to consider. Got a weakness potion, pummel strike, metal size flex. Okay, I think I'll take the... Oh, metal size is tempting. Who's my final boss here? Guardian. Okay, just for the Guardian, let's take the metal size. All right. Remove transform upgrade. Let's transform one of the Ruptures. That will still allow me to go for collector bonuses. I got Shockwave. That is not a horrible trade, I think. First Curse Pain, and that's really good with Rupture. I got Warp Chunks at the start of your turn. Upgrade a random card in your hand for rest of combat. Okay. If before the end of Act 1 I get another card removal opportunity, I think I will try to go for Highlander. Alright, let's start with Rupture and Bash. Okay. Alright, actually hoping for the Pain here. Beautiful. I think I'll play 1 Defend. And then let's do 1 Strike, and then the upgraded Strike. Okay, yeah, 6 strength now. That's pretty good. And then I should be able to easily kill here. Beautiful. Alright, Pummel Strike number 2. Well, wait, no, I didn't pick up a Pummel Strike. I picked up a Metal Size. Okay, let's take Flame Barrier. Again, for the upcoming boss, it might be better. Alright, I should pick up some attacks in case I have to fight the Grumman Knob. Let me start with Rupture first. And then Bash is not enough for the backliner. Should I do Shock? Well, I can't really defend. Well, yeah, I guess I'll do Shockwave to apply weakness. Okay. Good thing I'm healing, because otherwise that pain is going to deal a lot of damage over time. Let's get rid of you with a strike, and here, let's do 1 defend and another strike. Beautiful. Okay. And then I should be able to kill with any decent attack. Awesome. Alright, Clash, Power Through, Wall Strike, Power Through, great defensive card. Even though I said I should take some attack cards for the upcoming boss. Should I upgrade one of the Ruptures? No, let's upgrade the Metal Size first. And actually, I wouldn't mind getting the Bash upgraded too. Alright. Alright, got the Sentries. Okay. Yeah, happy that I'm starting with the Power Through. It's a little risky to have that many wounds this early on, but let's take the Power Through and then do 2 strikes. This is going to be really tough to perfect. I need a Power Through next turn, really. Because I don't think I can deal 12 damage, yeah. Or 18, sorry. I can't defend against 18. I would love to do Shockwave, but then I can't do Flame Barrier, so... Yeah, let's do Flame Barrier and then Rupture. There's no way... Well, if I had the Power Through, I might have had a chance, but... This is going to be very difficult. Alright, let's do another Rupture, a Defend, and now every time I play a card, well, with the Pain in my hand, I gain 2 Strength, which is great. Okay. And yeah, even if I perfect the last turn, this is the turn I would have lost my Perfect, so I think it's fine. Let's do Metal Size. Ooh, the Strike alone is not enough. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's just double defend then. Okay. Only do 1 more HP here. And then here, okay, I got Flame Mirror, that's good, and a Strike, okay. Alright, yeah, I think this will be boring. I'll speed this up, I'll be right back. Alright, wow, it took a while. It did actually take 1 turn of damage where I didn't have any defensive cards. We got Gambling Ship. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards and I draw that many cards. Really good. Swift Potion and Perfected Strike. If I commit to Collector Bonuses, Perfected Strike would be not a bad idea. You know what? I'm going to take it because I like it more than the other 2 cards. It is a little high cost, so that might be a slight problem. Here, I think I'll do Flame Barrier. Let's get rid of the Perfected Strike. Yeah, let's do Flame Barrier and Metal Size. Okay. No need to rush it here. I should try to preserve some HP if I can. Oof, getting the debuff next turn. That's unfortunate. Let's do Defend and Strike. Okay. So next turn I can't attack or I can't defend. Or no, I can't attack. And of course I only draw attack cards. Alright, at least I got the Rupture Plate there. 12, 22. That's not enough, right? So let me do Shockwave and block. Okay. Not happy with how much HP I'm losing so far. Perfected Strike is enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, Perfected Strike number 2. Big decision. Should I just commit to Highlander or collector bonuses? Okay, Yeah, let's take it. I was gonna say that the other 2 cards are really good too, but let's commit to collector bonuses now. Alright. Got some Master Merchant card remove service now always costs 50 gold. Okay. And then Grumman here. Okay, not the best starter. Let's get rid of these. I don't know about Metallicized. I think my only chance is to deal as much damage as possible. Yeah, I think I have to play the Bash as well, right? Let's do Bash, Strike. The problem is energy. If I had more energy, I would have been able to play the Perfected Strike there as well. Well, here I could do Flame Barrier. Let's do that, and then play another Strike. Okay. I don't think I can deal 50 damage, and he's not vulnerable anymore. And I don't have Rupture active either, right? There's nothing useful I can draw. Alright, fine. Yeah, no, there's nothing I could have done here. It was a worthy attempt, I think. What did I need to be able to protect energy? That's my biggest problem at the moment, just not having enough energy. We got tiny chest every 4th question mark room is a treasure room. Do I want to take that? Oh boy, if I get Cursed Key, this will be important. If I don't get Cursed Key, this will be a burden. I will skip it. Usually I skip tiny chest. Alright, Searing Blow, True Grit, Combust. Let's take the True Grit. Combust is interesting. Let me take the Combust to really capitalize on the Ruptures. Alright, here I got the Looter. I think I'll do Rupture here. Do I do Shockwave as well? It would make my next few turns a little easier. Let's do it. Okay. And then here, let's do Rupture, Combust, and Defend. Okay. Alright. And then here, I can do Bash and Strike. And, yeah, I don't think I need much next turn. I will need some attack cards, so yeah, Perfect Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, got my gold back. Dex Potion, I am not sure yet. Let me take a Pummel Strike first to make the Perfected Strike stronger. Let me take the Dex Potion over the Upgrade Potion. Okay. And then here I got the Lagavulin. Okay, I don't need the Pain if I don't have a Rupture, right? I think I'll get rid of everything. Try to play as many powers as I can. That includes 2 Ruptures here. Beautiful. Okay. And then here is another Rupture. Alright. There's a Metallicized still that I would like to play. And the Combust, actually. Alright, yeah, beautiful. Rupture, Combust. Oh, I should have considered playing the Perfect Strike. At least this, at the end of each turn, I gained 5 extra strength, which is nice. Unfortunately, that does not allow me to perfect. If I throw the Weakness Potion and draw a great card, Flame Barrier. Okay, so if I do Flame Barrier and Metallicize and throw the Weakness Potion, that is using 2 potions, but does allow me to perfect this turn, and then I have 10 strength, and I was really hoping for the... Well, at least the enemy's still weakened, right? So let's play 2 defense. Yep, and then a strike. Look at that, 31 damage. I am at 30 strength already. Okay, that should make things easier, right? Yeah, perfected strike. Oh, I actually thought that would be enough. Combust is enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. I had to use 2 potions. Got more negating the next 2 curses obtained. Not going to take that. Hoping to get more curses. Infernal Blade is fine. Yep. Okay, first upgrade here. I guess I can upgrade the Shockwave. Combust is fine. Flame Barrier, Rupture is fine. Lots of good options. Let me upgrade the Flame Barrier and then the Power Through next turn, just to have enough block against the Guardian. Alright, get rid of all of these, hoping to get some good... Alright, fine. I didn't get anything that great, but let's do Rupture and then Flame Barrier. Okay. Alright, fully defended this turn. And then here, another Rupture and then Combust. And no, I think I'll do Pummel Strike. Here, let's do Bash and Pummel Strike, get rid of this guy. Okay. And then hopefully I'll be able to deal 24 damage. Well, I'm not being attacked, and I have the Perfected Strike. Alright. An Explosive Potion, Sword Boomerang, Headbutt, Anger. I mean, with the extra strength I have, Sword Boomerang seems to be really good. I do want to upgrade the Power Through, though. Okay. Yeah, just to make sure that I can draw enough defenses. I also have that Dex Potion that will drink once I need it. Yeah, I'm starting out with the Shockwave, right? I think I have to play it. It also applies lots of turns of weakness, which is good. Let me do Shockwave, and I'll do Combust. Okay. So I will need a lot of damage next turn. 36 to be exact. I think I have... Wait. Can I play the Rupture? If I do Pummel Strike 1 and then Strike 2, that's going to be 22. I need 36. I think it's important to play the Rupture, especially because it's upgraded. Let's do Pummel Strike. Yeah, this is not enough, but I do have the Explosive Potion. Let's do that. Okay. And yeah, this way I already have 6 strength, which I think might help. Okay, so here let's do Rupture, Metallicize, and Defend. Alright. And then, do I have a defensive card next turn? No, I just have to defend, which alone is not going to be enough. Although, with the weakness, 7, 4, 11, I'm 1 short. Right? Yeah, even if I drink the Dex Potion, that's 7 block, plus another 4, that's 11. And I need 12. So if I can't do that, let's play the Ruptures and then Sword Boomerang and yeah, give up on the Perfect here. I don't know, what did I need? Actually, the potions I used against the Lagavulin would not have helped me here, so not much I could have done, honestly. Let's do Perfect the Strike for 72, and then, yeah, Whirlwind would have been fine too. Okay, another 9. This is without weakness now. Let's do Sword Boomerang, and that's enough to kill. Alright, bummer. Okay, Reaper Demon Form Exhume I will skip and try to go for Popper. Black Star is interesting. Elite Stormdisher Relic when defeated. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Let's take it. Would be better if I had extra energy, but I think this will help me get Relic Shiny. Also, I have very few relics so far, which is unfortunate. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Another 3 elite path. If I go get to this elite, either on the left, give me 2 question mark rooms, or in the middle, give me 3 question mark rooms. Or right side, I guess. Okay. Right, Looter and the Mugger here. Actually, do I want to do Rupture Pain? No, I don't think I have to use the Pain every time. Perfect the Strike is only 30. I was really hoping for more. Let's do Perfect the Strike, and yeah, I guess I'll do Metallicize. Man, it would be really nice to have extra energy. I would have been able to kill this guy. Okay. Another 20. Should I do Flame Barrier? Let me do Flame Barrier and then Sword Boomerang or Combust. Let me do the Combust here. Okay. Alright. And then Backline is trying to escape. That is a problem. Let's do Bash Strike. The Combust is not quite enough to get rid of this guy. This guy will be that next turn, though. I have to worry about the Backliner, though. Alright, Infernal Blade gives me Drop Kick. Okay. And then a Strike and another Strike. Okay, good. Alright, did lose a lot of HP there. We got Heart of Iron, which is a great potion to have. Rage, Dropkick, Cleave. Dropkick is interesting. Rage might be good too. I think I will take the Rage. I feel like I need more block at this point. Alright, Shelled Parasite. I think I'll do Shockwave Metallicize, right? So let's save the rest. Okay. I have to figure out a way to defend better. Having some good defensive cards. Or actually, I guess the Rage might help. Let's do Rupture. Infernal Blade. Ooh, a Bludgeon. That is tempting. Okay. That was a lot of damage for free. Alright. And then 7 incoming here. Rage is perfect. I think I'll just do Perfect the Strike through, to break through the block and then kill here. Good. Got a Colorless Potion. Metallicize number 2. Uppercut and Trench. Let's take the second Metallicize. Okay. Alright, Centurion Mystic. I think it might take a little too long to get overkill here, right? Yeah, I would lose too much HP with the Pain, so... I mean, I don't mind playing the Ruptures, but yeah, I don't think I need it at the moment. Let's play all the Ruptures, and then maybe I can keep the Backline alive to try to gain a lot of strength. All my Ruptures get upgraded with the Warp Tongue, so I'll be happy. Yeah, this one didn't, though. Alright, let's do Shockwave, and then Metallicize. Yeah, I'm worried I will lose too much HP, so I probably won't try to force it too much. Alright, no one is attacking me, that's good. Let's do Pummel Strike, and then Sword Boomerang. Okay. Do I want to play the Combust? I'm not sure yet. In fact, the strike is only 33. Let me see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Whirlwind, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's do Combust Defend. Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay. Alright. And then another 12. I am just taking damage left and right here. Not happy with that. Let me double defend here, and then... Yeah, let's do Whirlwind. It deals AoE damage at least. Okay. Yeah, I think I will lose way too much HP because of the Combust, so I don't think I'll wait for that. Let's do Rage, Rupture, and then Perfected Strike. Okay. Gets me very close from being able to kill this guy. Actually, the Centurion will be done next turn with the Combust, right? So let's do Perfected Strike, you, a Strike. Yeah, the other problem is, let's just kill here. It will take too long, and I will take too much damage. Armin's Whirlwind, Clothesline. Armin's is interesting, and I feel like I need more defensive cards, so let's take it. Okay. Snecko here, not being attacked. I could do Rupture Pain. Get rid of the Flame Barrier. Okay, yeah, let's do Rupture, Rage, and then Sword Boomerang is 12, Bash is 10, but that also applies vulnerability for next turn. Let's do Bash. Okay. Alright, 15. Okay, there's a free defend. That's good. A free Pummel Strike. That's also good. Yeah, I think I do want to play the Metallicize. Let's also play the Strike here. Okay. Starting to get a little worried about my HP situation, actually. 8 incoming. No vulnerability anymore. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Nothing super useful. I'll do Rupture, Perfect the Strike, 1 and 2, and then Whirlwind. Okay, that was enough. Beautiful. Got a Dex Potion, which I already have. I don't need another one. Body Slam is not that useful. Fire Breathing. I don't have that many status cards. Hopefully I'll get more curses, so let's take it. I really have lots of powers. Having some sort of power relic would be great. 10 incoming. Flame Bear is probably too much. I think I'll do Shockwave Metallicize, right? I'll keep the rest here. Okay. Again, losing a little bit of HP. I think that should be fine. And then here Infernal Blade is free. Not very useful, though. Perfected Strike is 39. And then Reckless Charge is enough. Beautiful. Okay. Getting the debuff, though. Alright, here I don't think I'll play the Combust. Let's do Sword Boomerang and a Strike. Okay. Alright, luckily I'm weakened, not vulnerable. I do have the Power Through. Yeah, fine, let's do Power Through and then Bash. Okay, I do have the Fire Breathing, so having more wounds in my deck is not horrible. Another 9. Let's upgrade everything, do Rupture. I should have done the Rupture first. And I'm not going to play the Defend, because this way I lose 1 HP, and actually with the Defend I would have lost 1 HP too. 24, this is what I was worried about. Well, let me see what the Colorless Potion gives me. Mayhem, Blind, or Magnetism. Blind is not bad. Let's do Blind, Fire Breathing, Blind, Defend, and Strike. Okay. And then with the Fire Breathing and all the Dazed, okay, that gets me close. And yeah, I don't mind getting more Dazed because each will deal 6 damage. Actually, I'm guaranteed to draw 2 next turn, right? Beautiful. A little low on HP. True Grit, Headbutt, or Ghostly Armor. I was looking for a good defensive card like Ghostly Armor, but I think True Grit might be better to help me get rid of... Well, I only have 1 curse at the moment, but maybe I can get more. Okay, I'm going to risk Ghostly Armor just because it's a better defensive card, and I feel like I desperately need defense. Alright, nothing I can do to protect this one, right? Whatsoever. Even if I get the... well, I didn't get any defensive cards, but even if I got the Power Through, I just did not have enough. So let's do Fire Breathing, Rupture 1, Rupture 2, and just hope for the best. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually worried I might die here. Alright, yeah, this might be a problem. Let me drink the Dex Potion, the Heart of Iron. Do the Defend, that's the best I can do. So that's 13, 25. I'm being attacked for 22, so at least I'm alive. That's good news. Let's do 2 strikes, I guess. Okay. And then I have another... turn to handle after this with only 3 HP left and vulnerability and a pain, so there's really not much I can do here. At least I can't even get rid of this guy. Yeah, let's reload and see if there's anything else I can do, but I might consider this run a failure, and I might rerun this trying to go for Hammer and not do self-damage synergies, because clearly they're not working out as well as I'd like. How about I ignore the powers? How about I just play the Perfected Strike and the Metallicize? Let's try that. Alright, let's do Perfected Metallicize first, then Perfected Strike, and might as well drink the Heart of Iron and the Dex Potion, because I know I'm going to need it. Okay. Yeah, no chance of perfecting, taking a lot of damage. At least I have a better chance of killing the backliner this turn. Yep, Perfected Strike is enough. Let's do a Defend. Okay. Actually, 9 Metallicize is kind of nice. And then here, let's do... oh boy, let's upgrade the Defend, play that, and then Infernal Blade still gives me... No, this time it gave me Perfected Strike, okay. Alright. And then here I can do Flame Bear and Sword Boomerang. Okay. Once I can get rid of this guy, I have the Metallicize, so that should protect me enough. The problem is, this is only the first elite. I still have a bunch more coming up. Let's do Shockwave, Ghostly Armor. Actually, the Strike might have been enough, but I think it's fine. Alright, so here, yeah, let's do Strike is enough. I can do Perfected Armor, and now I'm always still defended because of the Metallicize. I had to use all my potions, though, but yeah, not much else I could have done. Alright, let's see how far I can keep going. But old coin up and pick up, gain 300 gold, and Happy Flower every 3 turns get extra energy. That might be huge. I might really need it. Let's take another Ghostly Armor. Okay. And then, yeah, going left for 2 more elites. So let's next upgrade... Let's upgrade the armaments first, okay? And then I might consider upgrading other stuff. Alright. Here, okay, curse number 2, regret, not horrible, although I'm a little low on HP. You got a Lizard Tail, whenever you die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. That's actually, that might turn this run around, because that will give me a backup, basically. Alright, here I am being attacked. Let's get rid of everything, trying to grab another good defensive card, like a Fire Breathing. I didn't get it. Let me see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Okay, let's do Power Through. If I can kill the minions, I might have a chance. If I do Defend, wait, so I have 27, no, if I do Strike, Reckless Charge, that's only 13. That's not quite enough. 14. No, that is enough. Wait, no, I'm still not... Okay, hang on. I have to play the Defend as well, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. I need 26. I only have 25. In that case, let's do the Combust. If I'm already losing the Perfect, might as well... actually, wait, no, what's the Combust? I still didn't have enough. That's fine. Yeah, lost short by 2, which is always a shame. Let's do metallicize and yeah, defend here. Okay. The combust I think might help. Not only will it give me strength, but it also will help me well, make my life a little easier against the minions. Should I do another rupture? Let's do pummel strike first. Then upgrade everything, rupture and strike. Look at that. Happy flower already being useful. Alright. And then being incoming again. That's unfortunate. Oh boy. So I have to do shockwave. I still have 18 plus 6, 22. Well, at least I'm alive. I'm just not happy with how close this is getting. Alright. And I'm losing 1 HP of return. And now I have pain and regret. That is a great, annoyingly great combination. Alright. Let's do flame barrier. Then go. Should I do ghostly armor? No. The regret will deal 4 damage. And then I'll take 1 more. Yeah, it doesn't matter what card I play, right? I will take damage anyway. So if I'm going to take damage anyway, let's take the fire breathing as well. So I'll take 3 damage from the regret. And then 1 from the... actually, I have to kill next turn, right? Otherwise, I'm dead. This might be a challenge. I do have 26 strength, so that is pretty nice. Okay. 1 HP. Healed back to 7. Got Maw-Bang, going to view, climb the floor, again 12 gold. No one goes to send any gold at a shop. Carnage, Evolve, or Sentinel. Evolve is interesting, but doesn't really fit this deck well. Same with Sentinel. Let's take the Carnage and then Bottle Lightning and pick up, choose a skill set. Come with this card in your hand. Should that be the armaments? Or I can get rid of it if I want to. Let's take the armaments here. Okay. At least I have a shop here. Let's see if that gives me something good. No. Alright, there is a feat that's interesting. I could also abandon Pauper and go for Apotheosis. Let's first buy Thread Needle. Search come with 4 plate armor. Dreamcatcher, one of you rest, you may add a card into your deck. And Ori, up and pick up, choose and add 5 cards to your deck. Infernal Blade number 2. Heavy Blade I think is really good. Body Slam, Sever Soul, Warcry. Let me think about that. Limit Break is really nice. So let's take Bloodletting, although I need HP to be able to play that. Another Perfected Strike, okay. And a 4th okay, at least I got to collect ones on Perfected Strike. Here, let me take the Sever Soul to get rid of Curses. And then here, I never showed A to Z, right? Let me just make sure I have 4 Perfected Strikes. Good. So, let's take Dark Embrace, Ghostly Armor, Sever Soul, and you know what? I'll take Madness and buy all the potions as well. I will need all the help I can get. Okay, alright. That might have been a helpful shop. Should I do a shop? Oh, actually, I can't heal other than losing max HP, which might be an option, but no, let's do a question mark from here. Ugh, this might be tough. Alright, let's get rid of everything here. Other than the armaments, of course. Alright, I'm going to risk the... Actually, Perfected Strike is a lot of damage. Alright, I'm going to risk Perfected Strike then. Let's also take the... okay, Anger, Carnage, Feed Fire. Let's take the Carnage as well. Fine, fine. Let's see if that helps me in any way. I didn't want to play the Combust because I don't have a lot of HP to lose. Alright, here... I think I can do Rage, Fire Breathing, Strike, then Madness, and Flame Barrier. Okay. Alright. This way, this guy's almost dead. I have extra energy next turn. Okay. There's a Power Through. That's really good. Let's do Power Through, Rupture, Metallicize, and I think I have to play the Strike, right? Okay. Alright, 24. There's a Sever Soul. That's 22. Very close for the backliner. I think I can do Ghostly Armor, and then Sever Soul is enough to get rid of the backliner. Okay. Alright. 15 incoming. Again, I have Pain and the Regret together. Let's do Metallicize. 12. Wait, am I dead here? So, if I stop my turn here, I will take 4 damage from the Regret, bringing me down to 2. And then I only have 12 being attacked by 15, so that's not enough. There's nothing else I can do, right? I think if I... Can I duplicate the Strike? No. Let's do Bloodletting. Okay. And then, if I duplicate the Strike, I'll be dead. Unbelievable. Alright, let's try this again. I got really unlucky drawing the Regret and the Pain in the same hand. I mean, I could obviously play this, because I have Lizard Tail. Ideally, I would save the Lizard Tail. How about if I use the Duplication Potion earlier? Let me still get rid of all of these. And then I did... What if I do Sword... No, Sword isn't really that important. Let's do Perfected Strike still. And then, let me use this potion to get... It was Carnage, right? Let me duplicate the Carnage. How about that? Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Okay. So I'm somewhat wasting potions, but hopefully that'll be enough. Okay. Alright, so here I still did Rage, Fire Breathing, Strike. Yeah. And then a Madness, Flame Barrier. Okay. Alright, so I should be able to Yeah, I still have the power through here. Okay, strike is enough. No, not quite enough for the backliner. I can do Rupture, Metallicize, and strike. Okay. Alright, and then because I have fire breathing, the backliner should be dead, right? Once I draw the curses. No, I have to kill it manually. That's a bummer. Can I just full defend? I have 8 block already. I need 24. So if I do ghostly armor, no, I have to do Sever Soul, which is a bit wasteful, but yeah, there's nothing else I can do. Alright. Okay. And the next turn is when I draw all the curses, right? Yeah, still same issue. If I do Metallicize, that's 8, 12. Yeah, no, nothing I can do. Alright, let me try this one more time, and where can I use the duplication potion better? What if I use it with the Perfected Strike? It does deal more damage than the Carnage, right? So yeah, let's just duplicate the Perfected Strike. That gets rid of the strongest one. Okay, that might make my life easier, and I still have the attack potion that I can use for later. Alright, so here, still do everything the same way, like so. I should have done the rage first. Doesn't make a difference though, right? Okay. Alright. And then here I have 18. Let's do... Should I do the Dark Embrace? It is expensive, but it might be useful. Let's do Dark Embrace, Power Through, and Metallicize. Okay. I don't have anything that exhausts though, right? There's a Carnage in my deck? Oh, right. I bought a Carnage in the shop, right? Okay, Sever Soul will actually draw me cards. That is not a bad idea. Let me do Ghostly Armor. Then Sever Soul. Okay. And then if I do Bloodletting, I can also play another Sever Soul. Wait, I have 18. I need 24. Yeah, okay. That might be good. Alright. Next turn I just have to paint, so I can't play a lot of stuff. But I could do Infernal Blade. There's a Carnage. Wait, Heavy Blade. It's only 15. I barely have Strength. So Carnage is 22. If I do Bash, then Carnage, that is enough, and I'm still alive. Just barely. Alright. Got a Distal Chaos Potion, Sentinel, Body Slam, Headbutt. Let's take the Headbutt. I don't have the others, and I don't think I really need them. So turn Mystic again. This is going to be painful. At least I can get rid of the pain, so that's good. I'm being attacked by quite a bit on turn 1 here, right? Okay, luckily I did get Power Through. That is enough. Alright, let's do Power Through. I don't think I'll do Combust. I think instead I'll do Armaments and then Sever Soul. Get rid of the wounds. Okay. Alright, not having the pain will help me, I think. Still have the regret I have to handle. Let's do Ghostly Armor to not lose it and then 2 strikes. Okay. I also have an attack potion that I can use. Alright, another 12. Okay, another Ghostly Armor, that's good. Should I do Metallicize? I only have 11. No, let's just do Perfected Strike here. Okay. I'm losing Plate Armor though by taking damage. That's hopefully fine. 8 from the backliner. Let's do Infernal Blade. Clothesline is nice. Alright. And then I think I'll Headbutt... Should I Headbutt the Clothesline? No, let's bring back the upgrade Perfected Strike. And then let's just do Heavy Blade here. Okay. Because the backliner didn't heal, I should be able to get rid of this guy. Just need 10 damage. Alright. Yeah, it has to be wasting a Perfected Strike there. Madness hits a strike. Alright. Okay, backliner might decide to attack me. Okay, it didn't. Good. Should I do Fire Breathing? Yeah, let's do Fire Breathing and then Perfected Strike. I have to be careful with the regret that I'm still bound to draw. Yep, there it is. Alright. Luckily, I do have extra energy, so if I do Rupture, Shockwave, and Strike... Oh, that was enough. Beautiful. An Explosive Potion, which I'll skip. Ghostly Armor number 3. Let's definitely take that. And then here, Slavers again. Although Book of Stabbing would have been probably equally difficult. I will keep 1 defend in case I could use it. Alright, let's do... Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Okay, Cleave is not bad. Upgrade everything. I think I'll drink the... No, let's drink the attack potion first. Headbutt Twin Strike is not bad. Then the energy potion. And then try to risk the Distal Chaos. No, let's first deal damage by doing Cleave first, then Twin Strike, and then Heavy Blade is not enough. Sword Boomerang first. Okay. Heavy Blade now is enough. And let's risk the Distal Chaos potion. That's a Metallicize, a Strike, and a Pummel Strike. Alright, I mean, that's the best I can do. I'm still taking damage, but at least I'm alive. Although once I draw curses, that might not be the case anymore. Alright, let's do Rage here, then Strike. Okay, and then I can do... Carnage is as much damage as the Perfected Strike. Okay. Alright, at least I have still the Lizard Tail active, which honestly I did not expect. Sever Soul is enough to kill here. Good. Okay, we got Blood Vial at Savage Combat, heal 2 HP. Before I take the Bottle Tornado, let's grab a Disarm, that should help. And then Bottle Tornado, and pick up, choose a power card, Savage Combat, this card in your hand. Should I pick the upgrade Metallicize, or maybe even Dark Embrace? I wish I just had more exhaust energies. Let me risk the Dark Embrace, and then I'll also upgrade it right away. Because if I don't get attacked on turn 1, it will be good to have set up the Dark Embrace. And if I get attacked on turn 1, I can use the Gammon Ship to get rid of it. Alright, Bronze Automaton. I do want to play the Dark Embrace. Let's get rid of these two. Okay. So let's do Dark Embrace, Armaments, and Metallicize. Okay. Somewhat of a slow start. 14. Shockwave. I might die, I think, if I do Shockwave, right? There's nothing else I can do. Shockwave's my only card that's close to allowing me to defend. No, never mind. I got to defend there. Good. Okay. So that way I am still alive, right? I did lose plated armor. Okay, 6 incoming from the backliner, and I have enough block. Good. So I think I'll just do Perfected Strike 1 and then Carnage. Okay. Alright, backliner had taken the ghostly armor. That's fine. 20 incoming and nothing I can do. That's a bummer. Alright, let's do Rupture 1. I think I'll do Rupture 2. Should I do Fire Breathing? Yeah, let's do Fire Breathing. And then I'll stop the turn. That way I will trigger the Lizard Tail. Okay. I was hoping to keep the Lizard Tail for the big attack, though. Alright, here, Perfected Strike is 46. That's almost enough. Let me do another Rupture and then Perfected Strike. Okay. Next turn I should be able to get my ghostly armor back. Can I defend against 51? Oh boy. So let's do a strike here. Then Ghostly Armor 1, Ghostly Armor 2. That's 25 plus 30. Well, at least I'm alive. Okay. Could have played the Combustor 2 to gain extra strength. 8 HP. That's a little low. And I got the Regret. Let's do defend and then 2 strikes. Okay. Starting only now dealing damage. Alright. Rage is really good here. Let's do Madness, Ghostly Armor. Strike. Regret is not really good here. 28. At least I'm alive. Okay. And I got 15 strength at this point. That's good. Alright. Heavy Blade is 59. I was really hoping to, at some point, be able to deal double damage. Now let's do Heavy Blade and a strike. Okay. Alright. I might have trouble against 32. 51. I feel like I'm so close. Wait. If I do Flame Barrier, Ghostly Armor, and then the 8 block from Metallicize, that is enough. Okay. And then here, let's do... Can't do Bloodletting. Let's do Ghostly Armor. I guess I'll stop here. Oh boy, I have 20 strength. I need a bunch of damage, though. I have enough. Perfected Strike and 2 Perfected Strikes. Beautiful. Happy Flower saved me. Without it, I would have been in trouble. And I got Fear in a Bottle, giving me extra hope for the next act. I will skip this one going for Pauper, although I do think Pauper might be a mistake. Pandora's Box might give me more collectibles. It might also give me duplicates. Should I take Snicko? If I don't have extra energy, that might be a way to avoid. So I have 2 zero-cost cards and a bunch of high-cost cards. I think this is the right run for Snicko. I, at the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards, so I just can't be confused. Really hoping to get some good cards out of it. Although having, yeah, well, we'll see. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Another 3 elite path. Okay. I have to get to this elite, and then only 2 question mark rooms total. That is a little low. Alright, let's see. I got the Spike here. Yeah, for example, this is a horrible hand, but I can get rid of everything other than the zero-cost card, so that makes my life a little easier. Let's do Rupture, Perfected Strike. I would love some block. Let's do Ghostly Armor, then Perfected Strike 1 and 2. No, let's get rid of this guy. That way I only take the damage from the Regret. Okay. Alright, and then here, let's do Power Through, Heavy Blade. Oh, I was really hoping it would deal more damage. Alright, fine. Can I deal 5 damage on the backliner? Yeah, there's a Perfected Strike. Let me do Ghostly Armor again, and then Disarm. I can do... Well, let's get rid of the backliner, and then I'll do Metallicize to be fully defended. Okay. And I just need to deal 29 damage on this guy, which should be doable with something like Bash and Sever Soul. Okay. Alright, got a Colorless Potion, Fire Breathing, Clothesline. A second Disarm is much better than the second Fire Breathing, I think. Orb do I want to hit another shop? I don't have a guaranteed shop here, right? I still think I don't have a lot of gold for a shop to be worth it. Let's get rid of everything that's not a zero-cost card. Although I will clip the armaments for extra block too. Alright, look at that. Dark Embrace, armaments, a Rupture, Fire Breathing, another Rupture. Okay, that was a good turn. If I get more Snicko Eye draws like that, I'll be happy. 18. Alright, I can do Free Bash, Perfected Strike, Infernal Blade for a Pummel Strike. Let's see what the Madness hits. Metallicize and then Sever Soul. Beautiful. Alright, Cleave Havoc, Sever Soul number... Was it 2 or 3? Might be 3. Well, I am going for Collector Notices, so taking a Malady is fine. It's unfortunate I won't have a shop, because I will have enough gold to spend at that shop. Get rid of all of these again. Even the armaments, I don't think I really need it. No normality, that's good. Let's do Dark Embrace. Then I guess I can do Power Through, Rupture, double defend, single defense, sorry, I thought it was 2 defense. Then do Perfected Strike, regular strike, and another strike. Okay. My deck is lacking AoE damage. I think that's a big problem at this point. Alright, there's normality. Let's do... I kind of want to do Sever Soul. That won't leave me with a lot of stuff, but I don't really have a choice. So let's do Heavy Blade. It's not even enough for the backliner. I guess I have to Sever Soul the backliner. Okay. Alright, at least I got rid of all the normalities at the same time, so that's useful. And then Heavy Blade. Okay. Got the Pain, of course. I do have 1 Rupture, but 1 Rupture is not that great. Now having 4 Ruptures, that'll be better. Should I just do Flame Barrier to defend? No, hang on. Let's do a Strike here. Then another Strike. That's not quite enough. I might have to do 2 strikes here. Okay. And then I should... Well, actually, no. I think I'll just do Bash rather than the Flame Barrier. Yeah, those regrets and pains are making me take a lot of damage. Actually, I just realized I only need 1 more curse to get the curse modifier, so maybe it's not a horrible idea there. Perfected Strike, get rid of you. Okay. Now this guy's coming back to life. At least this one is vulnerable, so it should make it easier to kill it. Alright, let's start with Sword Boomerang, then Perfected Strike, and that is enough. Beautiful. Got a Swift Push and Iron Wave, Infernal Blade, Havoc. Let's take my second Infernal Blade. Okay. And here I got the Maw. Alright, get rid of this. Actually, I'll get rid of all of these. Yeah, let's keep the armaments. It is 0 cost. Makes it a little easier to play. Let's do armaments, Dark Embrace. Then Bash, Madness to see what I draw. Okay, Rupture, Ghostly Armor, and Defend. Okay. Yeah, 1 Rupture alone is too little. Especially because I don't have that many self-damage cards. Let's do Rage here. I guess I should play the Combust if I want to deal more damage to myself. Okay. But then even with the Combust, it's still taking a while for me to accumulate a lot of strength. Anything I need to Havoc? Here, let's do Perfected Strike. Sorry, not Havoc, I mean Headbutt. Let's Headbutt the Perfected Strike, and then, yeah, there's no reason to play anything else. Okay. A lot of damage to still go through. This Perfected Strike is a little too expensive. Should I do an Upgraded Rupture? That is interesting. Let's do Upgraded Rupture. Then Infernal Blade. Reckless Charge. Shockwave to apply weakness, and then Heavy Blade for 88. Okay, I feel like I'm not that far off from being able to get Overkill. I'm taking a lot of damage here, though. I will have to save the Fear in the Bottle. I feel like I might need it. Let's do Metallicize, 1, and then Carnage and Sever Soul. Okay. Oh, that was enough. Beautiful. Alright, shrug it off. Sever Soul number 3 or 4? No, that will be number 4. Alright, let's take a collector bonus on these Sever Souls. At least I'm able to pull off a few collector bonuses, so that's good. Alright, 13. I might have to play the Power Through, so let's get rid of the armaments as well. Yeah, alright, let's do Dark Embrace, Power Through, and, well, might as well do Pommel Strike. Okay. Didn't have a Rupture active there, right? Right, here I have extra energy. Let's do Fire Breathing, Shockwave. Infernal Blade gives me Perfected Strike. Let's see what the Madness hits. That's a defend. Alright. I can do Combust, defend. Then, yeah, let's do Disarm, Perfected Strike, 1 Sword Boomerang, and then another Perfected Strike. 79. Okay. Again, getting close to getting Overkill, but not quite there yet. At least that was a turn with a lot of damage dealt, so that's good. I think here I'll do Sever Soul. So let's do Ghostly Armor, Rupture, and then Sever Soul. Okay. Yeah, I can't play anything else. Alright. Another 7. That's a regret. I don't have extra energy. And here, let's play the 0 cost Metallicize. That's good. I actually don't need to play the Ghostly Armor. So I think instead I'll just do the Perfected Strike then. Okay. Right, big attacks, 20 incoming. This is a great hand. Alright, let's do Defend, Ghostly Armor, Infernal Blade. I still... Oh, I don't have a normality anymore. Let's do Thunderclap. Then Bash. Kind of want to do Sever Soul. That will force a reshuffle. No, I think it's better if I do Carnage. Then Sever Soul. Okay. And, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still fully defended here somehow. And I only need 69 damage, which seems doable. If I get good cards. Bash, Sword Boomerang, and Perfected Strike. Awesome. Alright, Perfectus Elite. Very happy with that. We got Tori. Whenever we receive 5 or less unlocked attack damage reduced to 1. Was this the first Elite I perfected? That might be it. We also got Akiviko. Of your first attack each combat is 8 additional damage. Burning Pack, Searing Blow, or Double Tap. Let's take the upgraded Burning Pact. That Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Would be better if I had extra energy. Okay, it's very important I get a curse out of this. Very important. Cannot stress enough how important it is. Because it'll basically get me 100 points. Let's do Dark Embrace, Armaments, Bloodletting. Alright, Sword Boomerang's a little risky. Let's risk it first, though. And I skipped over the curse. That's a shame. And now, thanks to the slow debuff, I can break through the block one more time. Okay, I'm getting a curse on the first turn. That's beautiful. Alright, so I got curses there. Now I just have to survive this run. Because I think with curses, I should get a pretty decent score. Again, I just have to survive. Let's do Perfecto Strike 1. And 7 is pretty good. I am a little worried about playing another Perfecto Strike because it might make me take damage. More damage than I would. And this way, with Thori, I only take 1 damage. Let's do Shockwave here. Then Rupture is free. Let's do Sever Soul to get rid of the Regret. Okay. Then Carnage. That's so close to being enough. Is the Strike enough here? None. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Alright, got the curse out of it. That's all I wanted. Got an Entropic Brew, which I'll probably take over the Swift Potion. And a Rampage, Twin Strike, or Cleave. I don't have... actually, Twin Strike makes a Perfecto Strike stronger. Alright, here, let's definitely buy... you know what? I'm going to get rid of the Colorless Potion. Drink the Blood Potions here. Heal back, basically, and then take the Snake Oil Potion, which is basically a free card draw, which I'll accept. Got Dax Imperio. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Okay. And then here I got the Nemesis. Alright, get rid of this. Actually, I don't need defensive cards here. Let's get rid of these. Probably not the Dark Embrace either, because it's so expensive. Alright, let's do Sever Soul first. Okay. And then I should still be able to play Perfected Strike and probably another Sever Soul. Okay. Could have considered drinking the Snake Oil Potion there. Luckily, it's only the small attack. Unluckily, I have trouble defending against that. Let's do Ghostly Armor. Then see what the Snake Oil Potion gives me. Okay. Yeah, Disarm is perfect here. Beautiful. And then might as well do something like Rupture. And then play the Carnage as well to not lose it. And Twin Strike. Okay. Right, Disarm was actually really nice. Unless I get the big attack, of course. Here, let's see what... Well, I guess I'd do Pommel Strike and hope... I was hoping it would give me a good zero-cost card. It didn't. Okay, give me a small attack, please. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Okay, now I just needed a block card. Metallicize is not enough still. I guess I have another Disarm. Let's do it. Okay. And then Heavy Blade in the wrong turn, but fine. Can't complain if I'm already at -6 strength on the enemy, so that's good. There's another Sever Soul. Let's do Defend first. Sever Soul. I guess I lose the... wait, no. Let's do Infernal Blade, then do Sever Soul. Okay. And then I can do Perfecto Strike and a regular strike. Okay, I just need 8 more damage. Oh, no. I got the big attack. Really worried about that. This is 3. I don't think I can deal 8 damage, can I? Let's do... No, there's nothing I can do. That's a bummer. I was very close to being... Wait, hang on. So I only have 4 damage, and I need 8. So yeah, there's nothing I can do. Alright, let's do Shockwave. 29. There's also no way to defend against 29. Madness hits the Bloodletting, which unfortunately doesn't change stuff. I can get a little bit of block. Yeah, I do wonder if I should have drank the Entropic Brew in some other turn. It's fine, it's fine. I'll save it for the boss fight. I might have a chance to get a good score if I can, you know, get some good potions in the boss fight. We got Vajra Strike with 1 strength, and Juzu Bracer. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in Crush Mark rooms. So it's a Dex potion. Another Perfect Strike might be a little too much. I already got 4, right? I mean, obviously they would make all the other ones better. But I think I'll take the... Oh, no, Hemokinesis. With all the Ruptures, I think Hemokinesis is the way to go. Alright, next upgrade. I guess Metallicizes? Sure. Maybe the Heavy Blade to try to get Overkill? Yeah, let's upgrade the Heavy Blade next. I have a rest right after this Elite. Alright, here, free Dark Embrace is useful. I'm gonna hope I can get rid of the minions. Alright, let's do Dark Embrace, and then Perfected Strike is enough to get rid of one of them. I guess I can do Sever Soul for the other. Okay. Hopefully I'll draw a 1-cost card. Madness, Sword Boomerang, and Sever Soul. Okay. I should have played another Sever Soul. I forgot that I had extra energy left over. Alright, let's do Rupture and Hemokinesis. Okay. No way to defend against 30 though, right? So, yeah. Yeah. Alright, I think that Giant Head might be the only fight I'm perfecting so far. Alright, there's a Pain. Let's do Bash. Anything I need to Headbutt? Let's Headbutt back. How about the Sword Boomerang? Then do Perfected Strike, Infernal Blade. Sword Boomerang, Twin Strike. Oh, that was enough. Sword Boomerang was enough. Good. That's Sad Form Clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. That's huge in this run. An Anchor Slash Come with 10 block. Another Entropic Brew. That's too much, right? Yeah, well... You know what? I'm going to get rid of the Fair and Bottle, risk it. Cleave, Sever Soul. I already... Wait, didn't I have enough Sever Souls already? Yeah, alright, fine. Between Warcry and Cleave, let's take the Warcry just because it exhausts. And then here, what did I say I was going to upgrade next? I forget. Was it... It wasn't the Rage, was it? No, Heavy Blade, right. To make Overkill easier. Okay. Alright, last fight before the boss. Got the Darklings. I am a little low on AoE damage, but hopefully I can just overpower them. Let me keep a Sever Soul. Okay. Yep, I was hoping to take it in case I got an Anomaly. Let's do this. Then Twin Strike with Akabiko. Alright. Then do Sever Soul. Okay. Oh, right. Without the Dark Embrace, I don't have any card draw. Okay, I was sort of relying on drawing extra cards there. I think it's important for the boss fight for me to be able to play the Dark Embrace. Alright, so here, let's do Ghostly Armor. Pummel Strike. Should I get rid? No. Well, yeah, I don't think... I think I'll try to deal damage. Well, okay, I guess I killed the backliner. I was trying to deal damage equally here if I could. Alright. Now this one has a lot and lost their vulnerability. Let's do Sever Soul. 34. I need 37. So to bash first. Is the slow debuff enough here? 37. It is enough. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Alright, Thunderclap, Exhume, Rage. I already have a Rage, and it's a decent card. Let's take a second one. And then here, should I rest? Because I have Dreamcatcher, right? Where is it? Yeah. It's not that I need extra cards, but I also don't need upgrades, and there's no way for me to get more max HP, so... Alright, let's take another Thunderclap. Why not? Alright. Okay, so Awaken 1. I am first... Ooh, it's a little risky to play powers here. I do like to play the Dark Embrace, but no, let's keep the Metallicize and skip the rest. Okay. There's an Anomaly. Alright, let's drink this, then one Entropic Brew. Okay, Essence of Steel is great. I'll throw a Fire Potion, another Entropic Brew. These are horrible. The Essence of Steel is nice, though. Alright, so I am fully defended here. I think it is still worth playing 2 Metallicizes, and then I will do Sever Soul. Yep, I think that's worth it. So I got rid of 1 Normality. That's good. Okay. And now I have 20 block every turn. That's also good. Alright, there's a Disarm. That's really nice, too. Not going to be enough, though. Yeah, I think I'm losing my perfect here, right? Thunderclap will get rid of this guy, but no, hang on. Let's do Warcry first. Okay, hang on. Can I do... let's put the Disarm back. Can I do Ghostly Armor? So how much do I have? If I don't get rid of this guy, it's 34 incoming. I have 32. So I have to get rid of this guy with the Sever Soul, which is a bit wasteful, but fine. Okay. And then here, the Disarm was not as cheap as I was hoping it would be. Perfect the Strike is not enough for this guy. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to perfect this one, unfortunately. I should still play the Disarm. 29. I am going to still lose 2 plated armor, but fine. Okay. I still have the Blood Potion, right? So, no, actually, with Tori, I only lost 2 HP there. Still 2 plate armor, though. Alright, let's do Infernal Blade for a Cleave. That's not bad. I should have done the Bash first. Perfect the Strike 1. Perfect the Strike 2. And I'm still fully defended. Might as well... here, let's do Ghostly Armor and Sever Soul so I don't lose the Ghostly Armor. Okay. Yeah, at this point, it's not that interesting because I already lost the Perfect. I guess I should try to get Overkill, huh? Should I do Rupture for that? Hang on, let's do Ghostly Armor. No, let's do... Okay, I will risk Rupture. Then do Ghostly Armor. Okay. Then let's do Heavy Blade, Madness, Strike, and Sever Soul. Okay, so I got a bunch of Strength. And then I also got rid of the Pain, which might not be a bad idea. Alright, 20 incoming. Let's do Rage, Hemokinesis. Should I do another Rupture? Alright, let's risk another Rupture because I have another Disarm in my deck, right? Infernal Blade gives me Sever Soul. That allows me to get rid of the Regret. Let's do it. Also, I probably don't need the Fire Breathing, so I'm happy. Oh, actually, I'm transforming the enemy. Alright. 41. Oh, there's a Disarm. That's fine. And an Anomaly. That's not so fine. Let's do Disarm. And I think I'll just do Flame Barrier. Okay, actually I'm fully defended. Is it literally that one turn where I lost 2 HP? That might have been it, which is a shame. But yeah, if I got another plate armor, that would have been great. Alright, here let's do... I guess Bash and Sever Soul. Okay, here I'm definitely taking damage, right? Yeah, okay, even if I perfected that one turn early on, there's a turn here that I just didn't have any block cards, so fine. Here let's do Defend, Pummel Strike, and Twin Strike. Okay. Still can't get Overkill though, right? That's the other problem. I'm pretty sure there was a chance for me to get Overkill. I just might have missed it. Let's do Perfect the Strike, and let's just do another Perfect the Strike. Okay. Yeah, this deck, I don't even know what to put in thumbnail. I guess the Ruptures, because this deck doesn't really have a synergy. I mean, I did have Ruptures, but I don't think they were really, like, the answer to all my problems. It definitely would have been better if I had... Well, if I wasn't offered an offering, I might have abandoned... hang on, can I get overkill really late here? Oh, the enemy doesn't have the slow debuff, so 81 is the best I can do. Oh, and I just missed the light speed modifier by a minute. Ah, it's a shame. Alright, fine. So, 1198. At least I survived, which I don't think it was very easy today. Out of 9 elites, I perfected only 2. Must have been the Giant Head and... I don't remember. One other elite. Yeah, I'm not sure which one. I can only think of the Giant Head at this point. Still, that's not bad. I got 4 collectibles, which is not bad. So I started out with the Ruptures. I also got 1 on Ghostly Armor, and then 1 on Perfected Strike and Sever Soul. So that's not bad at all. Was able to get curses by not going for Highliner, and then, yeah, the problem was not perfecting any of the bosses, which would have given me a bunch of extra points. But, yeah, Golbear at least was able to perfect, well, at least maybe 1 boss. Look at that. I'm 24th, not perfecting a single boss, and I'm still 24th place. That's actually, that I think indicates that a lot of people died, or very few people were able to perfect bosses. Golbear has exactly, well, not exactly, but has 48 points more than me, so I wouldn't be surprised if Golbear was able to somehow pull off a perfect, maybe on the Act 3 boss, or maybe Golbear got lucky on some of the elites, or even he got more collector bonuses. That's also possible. But yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments. I think today, if you can perfect 1 elite, or 1 boss, you can get in top 20, or top 40 maybe. Tough run today. Yeah, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was the Watcher run with the Sealed Deck, Control Chaos, and Terminal modifiers, and I think a lot of people had a lot of success as opposed to today, which was horrible. I think most people were able to perfect all the bosses and just came down to getting lots of extra modifiers here and there. Gemino ended up with 2 points more than me with 1591. Congratulations, Gemino, just like me, was able to perfect 9 of the 9 elites. I think most people were able to get the Wing Boots on Act 3, allowing them to get 1 extra elite. Gemino also got all bosses like me. Now, interestingly, Gemino used the Wing Boots differently. Instead of getting extra Crush Mark Room, he got an extra regular fight, which allowed him to get the 2 extra points that he has over me, allowing him to be in 11th place. And then Gemino did have 1 collectible bonus less than me, only 4, but was able to make up those point differences by having also combo, which is something I missed. So I think theoretically, being able to get combo would allow, well, an extra collectible bonus for Gemino and combo for me would allow us to get 16, what is that, 16? Right, 16-16 for Gemino and 16-14 for me. And I think that would be the theoretical maximum. So everybody above that, I think, is using glitches. Anyway, I end up with 1589. I perfected all the elites and all the bosses as well. Got 5 collector bonuses. I did start with a few duplicates and got relatively lucky. I did miss the combo modifier. I got close in one fight, and then Ole actually pointed out that against the Nemesis, I was offered Deva form from Caridian. And with that Deva form, if I stalled a little bit, I think I would have had enough energy to be able to get combo. But yeah, I missed that opportunity. Also was able to get I like Shiny, Popper, and the Time modifier. Then you have Goldberry with 1566. Goldberry perfected everything as well. Also got 5 collector bonuses, but wasn't able to get overkill. And then, yeah, just like me, was able to build a Scry deck. I think Gemino did that too, right? I think Scry deck was sort of the way to go. Except for David, who ended up with 1564. David mentioned in his comment that he went for a Retained Synergies deck and had a lot of fun. Perfected all the elites and bosses as well. Was able to get 4 collector bonuses, and just like me, missed combo. Was able to get overkill though. Malzahn ended up 1 point less than that. Malzahn got the Spirit Poop, so that explains the 1 point difference. Perfected all the bosses and all the elites. Mentioned that the last boss was a little close, had to use a bunch of potions and some luck. Also got 5 collector bonuses. Mentioned that he took the wrong path early on. Because of that, got a shop without being able to afford the membership card. I think most others people were able to get a membership card though. And then, yeah, as a result, I think he mentioned he missed Encyclopedia because I think he wasn't able to perfect he wasn't able to afford all the cards in the shops. I'm not sure if I made that up though. Was not able to get overkill, missed, didn't have a windmill strike and didn't have a good other opportunity, but was able to get combo against the Transient and also killed the Transient, which in my mind deserves another 50 imaginary points there. So congratulations to Malzahn. Then you have Sueka here with 1593. Sorry, 39. Sueka perfected all the elites and all the bosses as well. Also got 5 collector bonuses, which is really nice. Was able to get overkill, so had pretty much the same score as me, but unfortunately missed the time modifier, both time modifiers, by a few seconds. So yeah, missed 50 points there. With those 50 points, Sueka would have been at 1589. Yeah, which would have tied me. So yeah, pretty good score. And the time modifiers are always a little unfair, right? Because I think if you at the end of each fight stop, reload, and then just do whatever you did faster, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the time modifier. Then you have Vorpal here with 1537. Korkuth got 1518. Korkuth also perfected everything. Mentioned that he basically didn't take any damage after Act 1, but only got 3 collector bonuses. Had some bad RNG. Was able to get Overkill in combo, but also missed the time modifier. So yeah, those collector bonuses, getting unlucky with the collector bonuses hurt him a little. Then you have Roland with 1516. The Dark got 1513, Steven got 1493. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody here was able to perfect all the bosses and just got unlucky with other modifiers. Peltz got 1491, Yavos got 1489, and then George got 1468. That's the last score in the top 100. You have Grimgoth, who missed the top 100 with 1422. Grimgoth still perfected all the elites, but only got, all the bosses, I mean, but only got 6 of the 7 elites. Now, Grimgoth did skip an elite on Act 1 to try to get Cursor Mr. Machine. Failed on getting both, and then because of that, I suspect that he didn't get the wing boots with the different RNG, and as a result, only got 7 elites total. Got 4 collector bonuses and also missed Insig of DN modifier, but got pretty much all the other modifiers. But yeah, skipping those few elites did cause him to have a lower score. Alex ended up with 1399. Alex also skipped elites to get curses, and then ended up with only 4 unique curses, which was unfortunate. Perfected 7 of the 7 elites. All the bosses went for Heinlander. One of the few people went for Heinlander. As a result, missed Insignifiant as well. So yeah, slightly lower scores, but I'm appreciating the fact that they are trying to skipping elites and trying to see if maybe going for more crush markers will result in a higher score. Anyway, easier run yesterday. You can still perfect all the bosses and not make it to top 100. I think today will be the opposite. If you don't perfect any of the bosses, there's a chance that you might still end up in the top 40, as happened with me. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you did, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.